Hey beauties, if you're interested in my eyebrow routine, stay tuned. Some of the products I'm going to be using in this tutorial was from BoxyCharm. This is a monthly makeup subscription. This month's theme is Makeup is Art, and this is all of the products that I received for the month of May. The two products I'm going to be using is from a company called the Brow Gal. This is the powder and pomade duo and their brow brush. Okay, to start off, I'm going to be using this brow brush and my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Pomade in the color Chocolate. I'm taking a little bit of the product into my angled brush, about this much. I'm using a spoolie brush to brush my hairs up, and with the angled brush I'm going to fill in my brows. Using light strokes, I'm going to fill in the tail end of my brow. That's where most of my product is going to be used for, so I like to darken and shape the tail end as much as possible. With the extra product that's on my brush, I'm just going to carve and shape the top and bottom of my brows. I'm not going to focus shaping the top front of my brows. Most of my focus will be on shaping the bottom of my brows. To create a fuller look, I'm going to turn my brush and swipe up, making hair-like strokes to mimic the hairs on my brows. It gives it a more natural look. I end up switching brushes because the pomade wasn't applying as easily as I'm used to. So I'm just going over my brows, just darkening them a little bit more. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other brow. Right here, I'm just using a spoolie brush and blending out my brows. Next, I'm going to go in with the Convertible Brow Powder and Pomade Duo. I'm going in with the darkest color. I'm going to use this as a powder and apply just all over my brows. Everywhere where I put pomade, I'm going to put this powder. This helps set and darken my brows. When I'm going towards the front of my brows, I'm going to use the hair-like stroke technique to just darken and define the front of my brows. Now, to me, to get pro brows, I use two type of concealers. One is darker than the other. One is like my foundation color and one is like my highlight. I'm going to show you how to use it. First, I'm going to use the light concealer and just carve out the bottom of my brows. The light concealer, you know, it's like a highlight. It's going to bring out it's going to make your brows pop. For beginners, it's best to use like an angled concealer brush so that you'll be able to control how much concealer you put on your brows. Sometimes putting too much can kind of mess them up. Then I'm just going to blend out my concealer. I like to use my finger. If you have those mini beauty blenders, that'll work pretty good. Your finger is like the best beauty blender. I used to know, but now this shit don't feel right. It made me put away my pride. If you Now I'm going to go in with a darker concealer, which is closer to my foundation color, and I'm going to carve out the top of my brows. The reason for this shade is so that whenever I decide to put on foundation, or if I don't want to put on foundation, it will still be the color of my forehead. You know, I used to, once upon a time, put highlight concealer on both the top and the bottom of my brows. But I have a hard time trying to blend it all out because it's just like too light. That's not how you do it. So, just food for thought, you know? Next, I'm going to go in with the Benefits Cosmetics Gimme Brow Fiber Gel. I got this from Sephora. You know, when you get those reward points, this was like 100 points, so I ended up getting this and trying it out. I really like it, even if I don't fill in all of my brows. Like, if I don't do the whole 9 like I am now and just put this on, it gives so much volume to my brows. Like, that's crazy. I love this. As a finishing touch, I like to go in with some setting powder and just go over where I concealed. I feel like this prevents my brows from shining and transferring on to other, like if I wipe my hand, it won't transfer. That's just what I believe. This is the finished look. I hope you all liked this video. I hope you all found this like informative and you learned something from it. And if you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.